Uh, hey guys. It's been a little while since I've uploaded a, I don't know, LARP kind of video. Um, but here I am. I'm finally uploading again, and I plan on uploading a little bit more soon. And I said that previously, in one of my videos, I believe, in the description, or I don't know, maybe I just told a few people, but I didn't really follow through with that. But I plan on it now. I got some better video ideas, and I have some things that need to be done as well, not just things I want to do or just cool things I just kind of thought of. But this is just going to be a video of just like uh, explaining some things that have changed uh, when it comes to my gear, how I plan on training, how often, and how extreme I plan on training as well. So first things, my kit has changed quite a lot. I now have a multicam top. It's that time of year now. Leaves are changing, so multicam works really well right now. So I finally got some multicam. I'm still running M81 Woodland as well because the grass is still quite green, and the trees are still green and everything, but colors are changing slowly but surely. And I've also decided to I now run a plate carrier, a slick plate carrier, and a MOLLE belt system. The plate carrier I'm running currently is a Ace-Tac low profile plate carrier. I plan on doing a review with that, and I've already made some modifications to the actual plate carrier by sewing some stuff on, so I plan on making a video about that too. I'll eventually make something on my belt kit too, because I've made my own kind of modifications to it as well, so I plan on making a video. The scrim I had on my helmet, I also got rid of that. It worked really well, but it was a lot of added weight, and during the summer it was a little too bright. I'll probably put it back on here soon now that it's turning fall here soon. It was a tanner kind of brown color, so it didn't really work in the really green environment that's around here during the summer. So I need to change that. I've also gotten a lot more tourniquets. I used to only run 2 tourniquets. I have a third now, and I'm planning on getting another one. It should be here soon. And I also plan on buying some soft armor, so that'll be something else I'm running, because right now I just have plates in. I have a large plate in the front and a medium in the back, so I plan on getting some side soft armor, groin protector, and eventually some soft armor plate shaped, swimmer's cut plate shaped inserts that go behind my plates, because I just run ceramics, so I need soft armor behind them so they're actually effective to what they're rated for. So they're also quite old, so I can't 100% trust them. But once I get all of that figured out, I'll eventually buy my own newer plates, not the ones I'm currently running. I also plan on doing some more overnight kind of videos. Like I know, especially once it gets cooler, I want to start doing stuff out, a little bit more stuff outside, so it's a little bit more manageable. Because this summer it was really humid, really wet, and extremely hot for some reason, so it wasn't actually safe to be outside for very long. If you were going to be carrying a lot of weight or doing any hard work, we had a lot of heat advisories and had some flooding in the area. Also just been busy with work, school, and some other things. And I plan on making some better videos related to longer duration training, 3, 4, 5 days at a time, going outside, and then after I'm done with that, going to the range and doing stuff as well. So kind of making it a whole, like, possibly week-long training thing that I'll be doing. I don't know for sure yet. Depends on obviously how much time I have but I'd like to do like a whole like week of every single day I got to be doing something, and at least 3 or 4 or 5 of those days out of that entire week I'm actually sleeping outside, I'm doing different things, I'm moving my camp, I'm digging positions, I'm setting up sandbags, kind of a thing. Yeah, and then I also plan on doing some videos on like something like an ATV kind of video, how so like a civilian can set up a ATV or something to be used, because I think the whole like LARP e-bike kind of kit setup is nice and all, but e-bikes are just way out of the budget, and there are plenty of other things that are necessary way before the e-bike. And warfare's changing so much where I don't know, I don't think that's gonna be enough. I think you'll actually have to carry more stuff, such as something for drones, anti-drone stuff, or even your own drone equipment. And obviously I don't want to be the guy that's got to carry around a big drone. Even if it's a smaller drone, that's just extra crap, so I'd rather have it on a vehicle like a four-wheeler or a side-by-side or something. I have seen, gosh, I don't know who it was, they were running a just normal bicycle, like just a pedal bicycle, and I think that's a really good idea. It's always usable, I mean, unless something breaks, but even then it's pretty easy and cheap to source parts for that, so not a bad idea. Obviously, if your terrain doesn't call for it, or if it's not a good time of year for that, obviously that's not going to work, but I think that's something that could be taken advantage of, and if it's done right, I think it's pretty useful. But I've also made some changes to my rifle. I might do a video on that, I'm not sure. I might kind of just like not, and as I make videos of me shooting or camping or doing other things here in the future, everybody will kind of notice. It hasn't really been a huge change. I've done like 3 little things to it. It's really, I didn't really do much to it, if I'm being honest. And I haven't shot it very much at all this year, so I need to start doing that. And especially since I made those changes, I haven't even actually like trained after making those changes. I've just taken it like flat ranged twice, 2 or 3 times recently, and I need to do some training with that. This isn't my rifle, by the way. Some people are always asking, like, why do you have an A2, or why is there no rear sight on it, like the carry handle sight? Why do you have like this jerry rig sling attachment? It's actually a rubber and metal training rifle, so it's just something that can carry around. It was found at a antique store, and it was like $20, $20, $30, something like that, I think. And I just use this whenever I can. Obviously, bringing your rifle is a good thing, but you also risk, breaking stuff and doing other things. So if you're just looking to carry the weight, or have like similar ergonomics for just like snapping in or something, and you don't actually have to take your rifle, I think this is a great option. Other ones can be found online, but they're usually blue. This one's obviously an A1, M16A1, so definitely a little bit of more of an old school kind of find, not like what they do with like the red or blue guns now for training devices. But yeah, so if you guys ever see this, it's just a dummy rifle, and I've also put some tape on there just to camouflage it a little bit, so it's not a giant black blob of a line sticking out of something. If I'm sticking out of a bush and trying to like practice concealment or anything, then it doesn't really make a difference. I also have last winter I made some modifications to some of my leaf suit pants, so once fall rolls around and winter, I plan on doing that, using that a lot. I probably won't run like just the M81 Woodland all the time. I'll run the full leaf suit as well. That seems to be a pretty big thing that people are running. I also plan on, and I haven't seen anybody talk about this yet, I plan on like almost always running an assault pack, and I won't always be wearing it, but it'll always be in my proximity. And what I mean by that is if I ever, the whole patrol base idea and all that is kind of old. That's Vietnam tactics, and it's just not gonna work anymore. So I plan on, instead, when I set up some sort of base, or if I have a vehicle of some sort, I'm actually gonna leave my rucksack there and take off my assault pack that I'll have attached to that. And I'm gonna carry this assault pack until just about when I plan on being in a fight. And I'm going to carry extra food, extra water, extra ammunition, extra tools, and extra layers if needed, and like something like a poncho or like a really primitive shelter of some sort, just to keep me out of the elements slightly, or even just to conceal my position from like the naked eye or thermals, um, which is a really big thing now. It's not just like, oh, just carry some cami netting or something and cover your position up and make sure you have a dark background, so you blend in with the background and all that stuff. It's you gotta protect yourself from above, and not just from a camera, but from thermals. So that's a really big thing now. So being able to carry something like something to mask your thermal signature is really important. So I plan on bringing something like that. And but the whole reason why is that way I don't have to rely on living out of my rucksack. I've never super believed in that, and I've never really set up my rucksack for that. I've always had my assault pack either attached onto it, or I can quickly go grab it and attach it onto there. And I've always had my top pouch of my ILBE essentially function as an assault pack, and I'll just transfer those items really quick to my assault pack. And anything else like my ISO mat if I need it, or a poncho, is just right under the hood, or is strapped to the outside, one of the two, depending on how much stuff I have in there for that time of the year. Because every season I change my rucksack setup, and I usually follow just about the same pattern. But if I come up with a new idea, or something about where I live changes, or if we're having weird weather, if it's colder or warmer, I'll bring other things, obviously. Mission dictates gear, so if the mission requires a day that's colder, or is just going to be on a day that's colder or warmer or rainy or whatever, I got to pack other stuff. So I always leave a space where I'm changing things. But yeah, so I plan on running an assault pack for probably forever. Honestly, I don't see why any other way is good. And it's going to provide the most amount of storage. I've actually completely gotten rid of the whole butt pack setup. And because I'm running that assault pack, there's no point in running something like a butt pack. I think the way to go is an assault pack. That way, those items that you don't need while you're in the fight, or while you're doing something specific, like digging a hole, but you still need your actual kit on in case you need to get into the fight, or hastily make some sort of action. You don't need all that extra weight. You just need a little bit. You just need your weapon, a little bit of protection, a little bit of concealment, and a little bit of ammo and medical, and get yourself in or out of the fight as fast as you can. If you have to, grab your stuff. If you don't, leave it. That's all your really primitive stuff, so you can go back to your rucksack and you can still survive off that if you really have to. And again, like I said, I don't really believe in that, but if it comes down to it, that's your only option, then that's your only option, I guess. But and make do with what you have. But honestly, I believe in the assault pack setup. So right now I've got these 3 IFAK pouches, and I just use them for like general purpose pouch. Like my back left one, it's just like anything electronic, night vision, my phone, flashlight, extra batteries, if I have a rangefinder or anything like that. My back right one, that's my IFAK now. I used to run my IFAK actually in my pants on my right side always, but I've changed that because if I do decide to run the leaf suit this winter, I'm not going to have pouches on my side, so I've definitely changed that. Also, if I decide to, like, you know, take my pants off when I'm in a sleeping bag, because you're supposed to take your pants and shirt off. You're supposed to go down to just down to your underwear to maximize the efficiency. But if I do that, I don't want to be caught off guard and not have that when I go to grab my kit. So I've just decided to do that. I've also decided to spread out my tourniquets. I used to also put all my tourniquets in that same pouch. I now have one here, and right now I have two in that IFAK, but I plan on running another one either on my plate carrier or on my pants or my helmet or my shoulders, somewhere, wherever. Like, you know, if I'm wearing the leaf suit, I'll probably put it on my helmet, on my belt, or on my plate carrier. But if I'm running it like this, I'll either have it in one of the pouches on my pants, pouches on my shoulder or my arms, or again on my plate carrier, one of the two. Or if I have to, if I don't have space somewhere, in one of those pouches. And then my final, like, rear pouch that I have, I'm running right now a canteen, just because it's still pretty warm out. But once it begins to cool off, and I run the assault pack like I plan on doing, I will actually carry an extra CamelBak bladder in the assault pack, so I won't need the canteens. They'll be pretty much useless. So I'll probably run like a poncho or like extra tools, extra ammo. If I ever get smoke grenades, I'll run like smokes or anything like that in there. But that's kind of my, like, if the mission dictates a smaller item that's really strange, but I need it on me at all times, if it's a really specific item, then that's pretty much what that'll be. That pouch will be used for. But again, that just depends on what the mission dictates I need to do. So, I don't know. That's about all. Kind of went all over the place with that. I don't know. But it was stuff I needed to address. I recently just have been changing a lot of things, and I plan on still changing a lot of things. I still need to add soft armor and a dump pouch of sorts on my plate carrier. I might even get a second, like, IFAK sort of pouch. It won't be like the IFAK I have right now, but it will have some important medical items. It might be like more specific medical items that are necessary when wearing a plate carrier, or maybe if I'm not. I don't know. It just depends. But yeah, a lot of things are changing. Warfare's changing, so I have to change with it, kind of a thing. Everybody does. You know, and not that I'm in a war or anything, but I'm just trying to learn from that. And I don't know, it's always been an interest, and something that's really important to me. You know, it's something that matters. It's scary. So I don't know, at least being familiar with certain terms and gear and a weapon can make a huge difference. And obviously training and doing other things helps as well. And I don't know, it's just something that matters to me, I guess. And I think it'll probably matter to a lot of you as well. I don't really know, I guess, but it just depends. It's a little different now, though. But yep. Yep, I hope to have some more videos out. I don't even have to really edit this one. It's kind of just a rant. I know I kind of went all over the place, like I said. So yeah.